Long before Dwight, the General, Manfredi had faced off against rival gangster Jeremiah Dunmire, those behind Sylvester Stallone's hit crime show Tulsa King were already planning its next season. Now that we know Season 4 of the Paramount Plus series is definitely happening, it's time to consider what we can expect from Stallone and co. in 2026. Tulsa King is arguably the most important Taylor Sheridan creation not connected to his Yellowstone franchise, having already delivered 3 compelling seasons of gangster drama inflecting with a wry sense of humor befitting the twilight of Sly Stallone's career. The show has also proven that Stallone can still mix it with the best, however. One of the very best action stars around has featured in Season 3 of Tulsa King, and is about to get a spin-off series of his own. Mafioso Russell Lee Washington has the potential to be one of the best TV roles of Samuel L. Jackson's entire career. For now, though, all eyes are on what's next for Tulsa King itself. With things between Dwight and Dunmire coming to a head in an explosive Season 3 finale, we should expect a raft of new characters to be added to the show next year. Sylvester Stallone himself has confirmed as much. On that basis, it's worth taking stock of what we know so far about Tulsa King Season 4. Tulsa King Season 4 has been confirmed. Brian Douglas, a copyright symbol Paramount Plus, Viacom, a courtesy Everett Collection. Following news of Taylor Sheridan's Paramount exit in 2028, it's good to know that Sheridan's most acclaimed serial drama will be continuing for at least another season. On the other hand, this definitive endpoint for his collaboration with the media conglomerate suggests that we might only have another 3 seasons of Dwight Manfredi, at the very most. In better news for fans of the show, Tulsa King Season 4 renewal back in September came with the confirmation that Season 1 Terrence Winter will be returning to the show as head writer and producer for next year's episodes. This official update was revealed by Deadline, immediately prior to the Season 3 premiere. Terrence Winter's comeback will be music to the ears of fans. Prior to his work on the first season of Tulsa King, Winter famously created the award-winning period gangster drama series Boardwalk Empire, as well as scripting episodes of The Sopranos, and Martin Scorsese's movie The Wolf of Wall Street. With Sheridan likely less involved in the project next year, given the host of Yellowstone spin-offs he's currently developing, it's reassuring to know that Winter will be providing Tulsa King with the safe pair of hands it needs going into a 4th season. At the same time, Winter's fellow showrunner Dave Erickson is developing a spin-off series of his own. Tulsa King's spin-off starring Samuel L. Jackson is also confirmed. Brian Douglas, a Paramount Plus. Erickson is currently the driving force behind the Tulsa King spin-off series Nola King, which will star Samuel L. Jackson in the main role as Russell Lee Washington, a mobster character who's just been introduced into Season 3 of the parent show. This spin-off project is particularly exciting in light of the actor's performances as the character so far. Jackson's character was a slight problem for Tulsa King Season 3 before he first appeared, as the anticipation around Washington's introduction was distracting from viewers' focus on the main story arc of the season. There was also the potential that Jackson could steal the limelight from Stallone's central protagonist. As it's turned out, the dynamic between Dwight and Washington has worked relatively well across a handful of episodes. It probably wouldn't be sustainable in the longer term, which is another reason why the confirmation of the spin-off series fronted by Jackson's mob boss is such welcome news. It's great that we've seen Dwight, the General, Manfredi and Russell Lee Washington on screen together, but each of the 2 characters warrants a series of his own, especially because of the stature held by their respective actors. Washington is unlikely to appear in Tulsa King Season 4, although Nola King may well debut on our screens next year, too. Tulsa King Season 4's cast details. Tulsa King Season 3 villain played by Robert Patrick is arguably the show's best antagonist yet. What's more, we can expect Jeremiah Dunmire and his gang to return in Season 4. Sylvester Stallone shared some insight into the plan for Patrick's character with TV Insider back in September. On the other hand, the show's lead actor and executive producer suggested that there'd be plenty of newcomers joining Dunmire in next year's season. Do we have new characters in 4? Oh, yes. You bet, he confirmed. At this stage, we can't tell who those new characters will be, or which actors will be added to the Tulsa King cast. However, we can safely say that series regulars Martin Starr, Jay Will, Vincent Piazza, Garrett Hedlund, and Dana Delaney will be returning in their respective roles, alongside Stallone and Patrick. Tulsa King Season 4 story details. Brian Douglas, a Paramount Plus. There have been multiple cliffhanger involving Jeremiah Dunmire in Tulsa King Season 3, and it's likely that Season 4 will continue in this vein, if Sylvester Stallone's comments are anything to go by. Robert Patrick's Dunmire has been one of the most impressive things about this year's season of the show. Its writers will want to continue the success they've had with him into next year, whilst also introducing some intriguing new characters into the fold. Overall, it certainly feels as though change is afoot on the set of Tulsa King, particularly after 26 long-standing cast and crew members were let go on the eve of shooting Season 4, via deadline. More details about the new season storylines will undoubtedly emerge in 2026. For now, we can at least be sure that Dwight Manfredi and Jeremiah Dunmire have unfinished business to resolve, especially after Joanne's kidnapping. Tulsa King looks set to raise the stakes once again next year.